Back in 2007, the idea of having real-time traffic updates beamed directly to a dashboard GPS felt like something out of a sci-fi movie. That is exactly where this traffic kit for the Maestro 4040 and 4050 series comes into play. It is a relic of a specific era in automotive tech, but for those still holding onto these classic units, it is a piece of hardware that actually changes how the device functions. When you pull this out of the box, it feels surprisingly sturdy, like it was built to survive the constant vibration of a car dashboard for years on end. The cable management is decent enough, though you are definitely dealing with that older, thicker style of wiring that we just do not see anymore. Plugging it in is straightforward, and once it locks onto a signal, the Maestro starts pulling in those traffic flow details that were pretty cutting edge for the time. Honestly, it is fascinating to see how well it still manages to pick up data, even if the interface on the GPS itself looks a bit dated by modern standards. The biggest perk here is avoiding those unexpected highway bottlenecks, and this kit does exactly what it promises without much fuss. Now here is the thing, it is not exactly a sleek, wireless experience. You are tethered to the unit, and the setup can look a little cluttered if you are someone who likes a minimalist cockpit. It is also worth mentioning that because this is older tech, the coverage area might not be as expansive as what you get from a smartphone app today. You might find yourself wishing for a bit more speed when it refreshes, but for a dedicated navigation setup, it holds its own. There is a certain charm to having a standalone device that does not rely on a phone signal or a data plan, and this kit keeps that dream alive. If you are a fan of the Maestro series and want to keep your vintage setup fully functional, this is pretty much the missing piece of the puzzle. It is not going to replace your phone, but for a dedicated road trip companion, it adds a layer of utility that makes the whole system feel complete. It is a niche piece of gear for sure, but for the right person, it is a solid way to keep a classic piece of tech relevant on the road.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.